Good morning, Cancer. How are you today? Oop, the thing is shaking. My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for June 16th, which is Monday, through June 19th, which is Thursday. I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings and help you get through your weekend. So this time we're just going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about. See where your energy looks like it's going to be at for the week, okay? This one's going to be for my Cancers. Okay. Let's see what we get. We are starting this one off with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Followed by the Two of Cups. And then the Seven of Swords. So this is your recent past or your backstory going into this reading. Currently I have you with the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. In the near future, we are looking at the King of Swords, the Fool card, and the Page of Swords. All right, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Nine of Swords. So the underlying current to this reading right here for you is something about you being quite stressed out. There is a substantial amount of anxiety and stress right now that you are trying to wade through, it seems. Okay. The card at the center of your read is the Ace of Cups. So you obviously have a cup full of love and a new opportunity or a new start in love. So I'm not sure why you're so stressed out, but that's what we've got so far. So let's see how they play in, okay? We're going to start with the beginning. For me, that is the backstory. So we're going to see what's going on in your recent past. We have Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, so there's a divine union at play here, it looks like. Seven of Swords is giving me the feeling of distrust or trying to earn somebody's trust. With the Six of Pentacles in this particular instance where it's sitting, it makes me feel like there was a lack of reciprocity possibly within a union. And it caused there to be a breakdown in the trust or communication or both in your recent past. Maybe that is why you have so much stress here. That sounds about right. All right, let's see. We couldn't change these three cards if we wanted to because it's already happened. But however this has played out, and it feels like it's still playing out, it's what's affecting the rest of the reading, okay? So there we go. Now let's go forward. Now we're in the current. So where do we have current? I've got the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands. So this union, the divine union we're speaking of, this is a higher level soulmate to you. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're getting a restart or a reboot in this situation because something obviously went awry up here in the past. Still not sure why you're so stressed out. With the Nine of Wands, whoever this person is that is the other half of this union, they're quite wounded. As are you, it feels like. I don't know. Everybody here feels wounded. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a tit for tat type thing where you two, kept getting even with each other or... All right, let's see past that. Let's go towards the future, the near future. I've got King of Swords, the Fool, and the Page of Swords. So you're presenting here as the King of Swords, okay? You are incredibly intelligent, very analytical, definitely trying to approach this situation from a very strategic and very logical standpoint. You're trying to keep emotions at bay. You're trying to convince somebody to take a leap of faith back towards you, it looks like. And they haven't done it yet because they're watching you to see what you do. So something happened here where the trust that's been lost, it feels like it's pretty severe. This person's watching to see if they can trust your words, Are your words going to match up to your actions is what I feel like. All right, what do we got here? Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. Yeah, this person that you're trying to get to take this leap of faith, they are definitely conflicted about how they feel or what they want with you. Seven of Wands, they're incredibly defensive. And then we have the Nine of Swords. What else we got? I've got the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune is trying to spin in somebody's favor. I am not sure on which side you stand on the karma scale here. So if this is something that's happening to balance the scales in your favor because you're on the right side of karma, then the Wheel of Fortune is trying to spin in your favor. If that's not the case, then the Wheel of Fortune is trying to spin in the other person's favor. With the Ace of Wands, there is no shortage of attraction or passion in this situation. But with the Eight of Wands, something that I feel like you don't want to come forward is coming forward quickly. What else I got here? Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. There's a secret at play here or something. There's a deception here that's at play. That is why this person doesn't trust you. Now we've got the Seven of Pentacles where they are deciding whether or not they want to still invest in this. With the High Priestess, there's definitely secrecy surrounding this situation. And with the Eight of Cups, it looks like you've got this person on the verge of walking away. And I don't know if that even makes you upset. It almost feels like you've pushed for that. You know what I'm saying? It feels as though you could have stopped this many times and you didn't, because it's like you're somehow, as a King of Swords, maybe you're just being very manipulative and you are trying to play head games and push this person out. Or get them to leave. Now I have the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, and Temperance, yeah. There's a sense of loss and regret here. I don't believe it's on your part. I don't know if the heartbreak's on your part either. Possibly it was once upon a time. But I get the feeling this was more about evening the scales the way that you perceived them to be. I think this took a lot of patience for some reason. This is a very bizarre reading to me, but what I keep hearing in my head is you have to be careful what you wish for. Because I think you've worked very hard and wished for something that was kind of nefarious, and I think it's going to come true, possibly, and I'm not so sure you'll be happy with the result. That's just what I feel intuitively. There's definitely big changes coming your way for sure. And I feel like most of them you have orchestrated. This is like a master plan type deal, it feels like. Okay, three more. I've got Justice, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, justice will be served here. The scales will even out. That's how this goes. With the Knight of Pentacles, I don't know that things are moving very fast right this second. I think things have been stuck for a minute. With the Page of Pentacles, I do believe that you are trying to quietly build yourself a new foundation, you know. All right, what do we got for the days? I've got Monday, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, yeah. Monday, you're feeling left out in the cold and you're feeling very conflicted, or you're having conflict with others. Tuesday, I've got the Tower and the Four of Cups. The Tower is falling, and it's falling due to your dissatisfaction and disappointment in the situation. However, I get the overwhelming feeling that you're trying to play the victim here, and I don't think that's really your spot. That's not how it feels. Wednesday, I've got the King of Wands and the Devil. And you are definitely attached to this persona right here. There is adventure out there that you are still hoping to take on, and that is part of what's driving this whole deal here. Thursday, I've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Star card. So as you get through all this, you are still hopeful that you're going to get to your Ten of Pentacles. Everybody can hold out hope. I mean, I don't know, but this looks quite nefarious, to be honest. I don't like this energy. I'm going to get out of it here real quick. But there you go. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best possible week that you can. If this reading isn't yours and it doesn't fit, please don't make it fit, because there you go. Other than that, I will see you on Wednesday with bonus readings, or I'm here every morning with the energy check-ins, okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for everything. Take care.